My fingers barely fit in there. Ooh, gold! Come on, play with me. Slam. What's up guys, welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martin and today I'm taking a look at this Ford Fiesta ST. And this is one of your cars. This is from Bart, one of our viewers, and he brought his Fiesta ST because he thought it would be fun to show it to you guys. And I think I agree, because this little shopping car has got 300 horsepower. Can you believe it? That's insane. This little blue Fiesta with 300 horsepower. Now, of course, I'm going to show you everything about this car. I'm going to take it to the Autobahn and show you how fast this thing actually is. It's quite impressive, I have to say. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to receive updates when we upload a new video. And check us out on Instagram to be updated on all the filming activities. So let's get started. We have a blue Fiesta ST. Now, this is a car I really like as standard. This gen Fiesta ST is one of the most fun little hot hatches ever made. So today I'm going to find out if Bart hasn't ruined that, because it's already quite nimble and dartly and quite manageable. And adding 120 horsepower to 180 stock, yeah, that's difficult with that wheelbase without a limited slip diff on the front axle. Has he ruined the car? That's the main question I will be answering today. Okay, so what about the spec? Well, he has done some small changes. I'm going to show you this side. It has H&R lowering springs, 35 millimeters lower than stock, and you can really tell because my fingers barely fit in there. We've got some special caliber Suzuka lightweight wheels, 17-inch. Great thing that you didn't went for 18s, because that would totally ruin the car. And we've got some tires by Coches. Didn't know they make tires over there. Yeah, Coches tires. What's in a name? Not sure if they are going to grip when I give it full throttle in second, but who knows, maybe they'll surprise me. We have a rear spoiler addition. This little extension has been added by Bart, and I think it looks quite awesome. Makes it look like a little rally Fiesta. You know, the one Ken Block drives? Yeah, that reminds me of it. And we have an Mbrp Exhaust. One small thing I have to say about it is that I think it sticks out a little too much. If you would like shorten it, it would be better, I think. It should be underneath the diffuser, right guys? Or am I mistaken? Let me know in the comments. It does have an awesome sound, I can tell you that, which you will hear in a minute. Now let's see what's going on underneath there. What has been done to add those 120 horses. There we go. Ooh, gold. I like me some gold. Yeah, we see this more often nowadays. Gold wrapping for the intake. So let's start with the important stuff. We have a hybrid turbo X47R, Puma Speed Stage 3 tune. We've got R Sport turbo elbow. We've got a 7 psi smart turbo actuator. Intercooler pipes by Mishimoto. Hot side intercooler pipes. The Mishimotos are on the cold side of the intercooler. And we have a GFB diverter valve, a 3-inch decat downpipe, and a 3-inch exhaust. That's the one from Mbrp I showed you earlier. And we have a Stage 3 big bore intercooler by Nevlock, an AirTech open air filter, a Puma Speed silicone intake hose, a Ramar crossover pipe, and we have the rear engine mount of Whoosh. Now let's see what that does when you go onto the road. Slam. My prediction, I think it's going to be too much, guys. Yeah. I'm afraid it's just going to be too much for that front axle to cope with that power without a limited slip diff. But let's see if I'm right. Okay, so for the best experience we have to turn off the traction control, obviously. There we go. And then let's see if I can get ahead of those guys. Yes. Okay, here we go. You can already hear that turbo. That's insane. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's boost for you. Oh man, it's got loads of it. So it's a hybrid turbo, so that means it's got the housing of the stock turbo, but with different internals. Sound check. Wow, those tires, I mean, they didn't grip fully, but they hang in there, right? Oh, that's not too bad by those cum-hos. Wow, that's actually quite impressive without a limited slip diff and not the best known tire in the world. But it kind of hooked, so I've got no complaints there. I even like it when you have like 95% traction and you have to like manage it with your steering wheel and your throttle input. Yeah, it's quite playful actually. It's nothing like the stock one, because that one you actually don't feel that much turbo boost. And it's much more about going through the gears, just hammering down your favorite road without going all that fast. But this one, oh, yeah, you can see that it wanted to understeer there. But I'm not disappointed by the traction and handling of this car. I thought it would like totally ruin the car, but it doesn't. Man, Bart, I think you've done quite a good job. I am quite impressed with the performance of the car, but also how much fun it is to drive it, because performance is one thing, but driving pleasure is a different game. The stock one, not that great when it comes to performance, but driving pleasure, driving engagement, a 10. It's superb, and I think this still is a 10 when it comes to driving pleasure, but the performance is super serious. Oh. Okay, let's go on the Autobahn and see what this little blue rocket can do. I'm going to start in second. Wow, it picks up really nicely when you go through the gears. Pretty short ratios, which I always like. Well, we're already at 230. This is a fast car. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. Over 250 off the throttle. Yeah, you can really feel that these tires are not made to go above 240. Then they start to lose, yeah, their side support. But oh yeah, let's come on, you little GTI. Come on, play with me. No. Play with the cum hose. Oh no, I can't say that on YouTube, right? But that was super impressive. I mean, look at the 100 to 200 time I did with this car. Super impressive. The owner told me that he can fit a bigger intercooler because that's the restriction he currently has. It's the intercooler, so it can do even more power. But yeah, I think this is enough, right? Would you need more than this? I'm going to show you an in-gear pull. Let's go for 120 and floor it. Nothing. Now the turbo picks up. Now we've got boost and it's gone. Now it's going. Look at it go. In fifth. It's happy. It's fast. I'm happy. I'm fast. Wow. On to sixth. And off the throttle. This is, without a doubt, one of the most fun, tuned little hot hatches I've ever driven. It's really, really nice. I also expected those tires and those wheels to hit the arches, but because there's so little space in between the tire and the wheel well, but I don't have any trouble in that area, so good job. Someone really knew what they were doing when they built this car, but it's awesome. I really like it. So, hope you guys liked it too. Subscribe to our channel by clicking the big button right here. If you want to see another tuned Ford, go check out this video or go check out this POV review playlist. Thanks guys, see you next time.